last two slides. These are my last two slides. I can't give you a full-blown, beautiful picture of the church's teaching on sexuality. A full-blown picture that explains why the church teaches that contraception is wrong. I'm talking to you as healthcare professionals, and why healthcare professionals shouldn't be prescribing contraceptives. Honestly, whether you're Catholic or not, Catholics just have to have the advantage of a church that teaches them this wisdom. No doctor should be prescribing contraceptives, in my view. It's not good medicine. But the church has a beautiful, beautiful understanding, of course, of sexuality. Beautiful. And John Paul II talks about the language of the body. And he talks about contraceptive sex having language. And it's the language of these two that are dancing in a very sensuous fashion. They're faceless, which suggests that they really don't know each other, right? They don't know each other. Contraceptive sex is kind of a momentary encounter, right? There's no pledge of a lifetime relationship in a contraceptive encounter. Right? But in non-contraceptive sex, and most people understand that non-contraceptive sex is what we really call scary, right? It's scary. And why is it scary? Because we have non-contraceptive sex with someone, you might have a baby. Now what's a baby? A baby is a lifetime commitment. It's a lifetime commitment. Right? And so we believe, Catholics believe, that the act of sexual intercourse should be expressing the desire to be in a lifetime commitment with someone. Right? I'm doing something with you that I do with no one else. And I do it with you because I love you so much. I want to be in a lifetime relationship with you. Not just lifetime. If people want to stand up at the altar, they're not saying, when they say till death do us part. I've heard many spouses say, I don't like that till death do us part. Because I don't want any parting after death. I mean, some people, at least finally, right? But at least at that moment, when you're standing there, you're saying, no, I love this person. I want an eternal relationship with this person. And then, of course, we're going to be, whoever's in heaven, we have an eternal love relationship with. We can sure we have an eternal love relationship with your spouse. If your spouse makes it to heaven, help them get there, right? But the point is, if you have a child with each other, you certainly do have an eternal relationship. Because you helped to bring into existence someone with a new immortal soul. Someone that wouldn't have existed otherwise, right? So when you're engaged in an act of sexual intercourse, you're actually inviting God to create a new immortal soul. Right? And you say, oh, I better be married. I better be married. I'm going to do that. And I better love you. And I better have made a lifetime commitment to you. And then all your sexual acts then speak that. They say, I'm willing to be a parent with you. And if I'm willing to be a parent with you, I'm willing to have a lifetime, eternal relationship with you. Whereas contraceptive sex says, I want to have this momentary pleasure with you now. Right? And what tomorrow brings, I don't care. I don't know. Goodbye. I'm on my way. Right? No big deal. And the last thing, of course, is Christ is a healer. Healthcare professions are all beautiful. Your heart and soul as you want to heal. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to see people trying to relieve other people's sufferings. And many of us are tempted to prescribe contraceptives or maybe even do abortions because they think it will relieve people of sufferings. That's not true. Right? My view is my argument is the church understands that it increases suffering. So we all need to be healed. Most of us have physical ailments of one kind or another. We also have spiritual ailments. We've been prescribing contraceptives. We're selfish, greedy, lazy, all of those things. Right? But I depend upon Christ the healer to get me through these things. I just run to him as I run to my loving Father, and I say, I'm sorry, did it again. Right? And just as your loving Father would say, okay, that was not so good, but let's move on. Right? I forgive you. I'm giving you the graces to help you next time. So we can depend upon an all-powerful Father who sends the guidance of His Son, the Holy Spirit, the Church, and our consciences to follow Him and do what's right. Thank you.